Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Just Gaming Today. Today we're going to look at Rogue Tower again. This is Let's Play Part 2. In the previous run, we did defeat the first boss, Oogie. Doesn't mean we'll defeat him every single time, from what I've seen. Sometimes it's a matter of how you place your towers, how far he has to go, how much damage is done. But we did defeat him, which is great because we got a lot of extra experience points to spend. So we have some upgrades done. We did work through some of these upgrades here, which is mostly money and card draw. Mana upgrades here. We did do quite a few of those. Then repair, fortification, extra hit points, and so forth. We have 9 XP left, so we don't have much. We don't have really anything we can buy with that. And we also opened up the Frost Keep at its basic opening. We didn't put any more points into that. We opened up a few extra bits of the mortar, which was the high explosive shell. We opened up some of our drivers as far as being able to use resources, the mines, the mana siphons, the haunted house. We still need the university, but I haven't seen anything that we can use the university on yet, so that's okay. We eventually will. Then we went into bleed a little bit because a few of our towers have some bleed cards open. So just looking to improve those if we need to. So let's return to main menu. Click play here. We're going to go single defense again. We are definitely not. I mean, we can play double defense, but we won't get that far. It is a way to just earn extra money. So here we do start with some houses. So that is good. But they're in not the best areas to place ballistas because it's not going to actually be able to hit anything. So let's place our ballistas down. I generally place ballistas here, just, coming into the tower. And then I always, not always, but at least in this beginning places, I end up putting them to near death. I copied that. I'll paste that over here. This one I'm just going to set at most health. This one I'm going to set at least health. Cool. And then, again, I can put some towers over here, but they're going to be ineffective. They're just going to be money generators. Might be good to do that with one of them. Maybe I can put a tower here, and let's go ahead and do that just to have one over here. And then this house will start generating some gifts for us as we expand. We can always demolish this too. So it's not like it has to stay all the time. Okay, so we expanded. Let's throw a ballista up here. Let's do most health. And let's expand. So we have 850 gold. We don't have any ores or anything exposed. I am going to go ahead and throw another ballista tower here and see if we can pump this house up. So let's take a look at that. So its next gift will be 6 gold. If I demolish this, its next gift will be still 6 gold. Oh, but it still thinks it's protected by 2. Huh, interesting. Wonder if that's a bug. I'll have to go back and look at that after we do this next one here. So we do have this line of 3 elevation here, so I am going to put one there. Let's go do most health again, and let's expand. So you have some little goblins coming at us. We did pick up a tree. I like that. The tree is worth 9 gold right now. Now we have a frost tower, but we don't have any mana crystals exposed. I do like, oh, well, wait, we do generate mana now, so that's good. And we have this sorcery 1, which lets us regenerate 1% of my maximum mana per second. So let's pick up the frost tower. So we have a frost tower. Let's pick it up. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, select here. I was clicking on my ballista. We don't have a mana crystal exposed yet, but we are generating 2 mana per second just based off of our upgrade path in the meta progression. We do have 250, so I think I'm going to go ahead and throw a frost tower down here. You can see it is a block area, so it's pretty nice to put on these straight edges here. And it does benefit from the elevation. It increases its range quite a bit. We did pick up a house over here. I am going to destroy this ballista here And I am going to put a ballista over here. And the reason being is this is far more effective. It does reset the gifts a little bit, I think. Now this house says, still says it's protected by 1. Maybe it's because it was the last run that I did. Not really sure about that. This one's not been protected at all, right? And then we have 549. Let's throw another ballista down here. So this tower's kind of maxed out now. With this elevation here doesn't help us with the benefit from the house. Like I said, we did pick up a tree. Trees are worth 9. That'll continue to get better. We got the frost tower out. We're generating some mana. Let's expand. So we did pick up another tree. I like that. Another house. Again, it's on the lower elevation, but it does help us generate. You can see the frost that's coming down here. Very, very nice. It does damage, slows everything down. I think I want to put another ballista in over here. The reason being is everything's slowed down here, and it's kind of like a kill zone. So I definitely want to put some damaging towers in over here. Now this one we did most health. Let's do most health here too. And the reason being is it sets us up for the boss that's coming. The frost tower does similar damage to how a ballista tower does damage mostly on the health. So let's do health, armor, shield. I don't think it matters too much because you're just doing an area of effect, so I don't think the priorities matter, but I do set them anyways. This one, let's do most health. And this one, let's do fastest. All right, let's do most health and then fastest. We haven't done anything with the speeds yet. So we do have 374. I'm looking to maybe set up another frost tower. Yeah, this is a good area for that. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't know if it's going to drain our mana too fast. So when something's not in this range, it does seem to, start regenerating more mana. I might have to destroy that frost tower because it's going to suck up too much mana, I think. So we'll build another frost tower when we get to the point where we have a mana crystal exposed, but we don't have that right now. We do have this house here. We could generate a lot of gold off of this. For the time being, let's throw a ballista down here, set it to most health. Let's go over here and expand. So we didn't get a split, which is good. I think I'm going to set another ballista over here since we've got both of these coming through this funnel here. I'm going to set this to most health as well. And then 292, we're close to another frost tower, but we didn't expose a crystal. We just exposed one house. Looks like we're doing okay there. So Tesla coil, we're not going to take the Tesla coil because we just don't have the mana being generated yet, but we did find the mana bank, which is good. I forget how much mana banks cost. But let's find that out. Let's take that. Check it out. So it is 500. That's a lot. But mana banks are nice because they both increase your capacity and generate mana. So if you can't find the mana crystals, you can create your own mana crystals, basically. I'm going to start spacing these out. If this continues to go out this way, I'm going to continue to expand. And basically leave this one alone. So we'll have some enemies that come in quickly and some enemies that come in a little farther away. So we did get a turn. That's still okay. We did expose another tree. The trees are worth 49. It's still not worth a chop, I don't think. And you see how it separated these two groups a little bit so you can concentrate on groups as they come by. I like doing this distance between the two and see if it helps us out some. And it certainly has from what I see here. So with 500, I think I'm going to set up a mana bank. Kill that guy off. We're at level 7. The trees are now worth 49. So let's just throw a mana bank back here. I like setting the mana banks farther away, just kind of on their own. So what the mana bank did is it added to our total mana and it added to our mana per second. We kind of really need that with the frost tower, and I'd like to put more frost towers out. So it's a worthy investment, I believe. It might be a little, oh, lots of houses over here. But I have to see if I want to move any of these ballista. This one's maxed out. So I think I do want to put a ballista somewhere over here with the house. There is one elevated house over here I could throw a stone, but it kind of limits its range. So I might throw one here because then I would hit 2 houses with it. So I think that's a worthwhile ballista to throw down. Each house would now gift. Yes. So you can look for situations like that where you have multiple houses. We'll go back, and if I'm fairly confident in the ability of my towers to handle things, I kind of just linger and check things out. You know, if you think your tower is going to handle it, you can, you know, do something like to that effect. You know, I was kind of confident everything was just going to get taken care of, so I didn't even bother to watch it. But you can always scroll out or in and whatnot and check out different parts of the realm. So we still haven't had a split. This is a very long area, extra area for them to go through. I think I'm just, since I did put the ballista here, I think I am going to go ahead and expand again. We got lucky without a split there too. We don't have quite enough for another ballista. I don't see any doubles. Maybe this is a double here. So I'm probably going to place a ballista here to get a double effect on the coins again. And then I'm probably going to stop fooling around with those houses up there. This guy's gifting 20 next time and 20 next time. We are getting some people farther down the line here. So what I might do here is go ahead and pump up the health damage here. A little bit, the ones that are cheaper. Yeah, just kind of give them a little bit of a head start there. So here we've got +1 damage to health, +1 damage to shields, +1 damage to armor. All towers gain critical chance but lose a base damage level. I'm going to go with the broadhead bolts. Most things at this early is looking to do health. That's going to benefit all of our ballistas quite a bit. Now, we're at level 9. The danger that I face at this point is that the boss comes out of this area here. So this one's far enough off where I think I've done enough here to establish a distance. I am going to throw a ballista here and see if it benefits from both of these houses. Protected by 1 tower, protected by 1 tower, it is. So I don't think I get the kitty corner ability here. It has to be right next to them. But this is beneficial because I'm getting gifts from both of these houses by just placing 1 ballista. And this ballista it's going to do some work. It's not great because it's not elevated, but it's okay. We can have them become more kind of specialty ballistas as we move along if we want. This one's been here a minute, so let's increase its health by 1. Let's expand here. We still only have 1, 2, 3 trees, which is unfortunate. And we did pick up a tree, which is good, and another house. With the house, I do have enough to throw a ballista down. I think I will. Don't get anything out of it, but that's okay. We're looking to just, kind of start doing more damages here. Let's pump up the frost tower. Now this is armor. Maybe put an armor specialist together here. Let's pump up armor damage. Hopefully we've got enough down here we're going to take damage here, I think. Yeah. I really would have liked to have taken care of these, but let's do health damage and health damage. Let's see if we can take care of a couple of them. All right, not the best. We did take some damage. I don't like that, but it is what it is. Some snuck through. I don't have the ability to just kind of pounce down a bunch of ballistas here. So I think my ballista placement's okay. This one's a little different because we got this earlier split. The split in the last one happened a lot later. We do have 125. The trees are worth 100. Do I have any cheap ups? Let's see here. Armor. I'm going to make one of these go for armor. And then also increase the armor damage. I'm going to make another one of these. If I have one that has, yeah, I'm going to up the armor damage here, and I'm going to have it go for armor as well. Now, when the boss comes by, I'm going to have to probably change those back. Actually, I'm going to set a secondary setting here of most health on these and kind of change that up a little bit. So most armor, most health. Hopefully it'll just go after the boss once we get there. Let's expand. I think the boss is level 15 maybe. Also, we did get a mana crystal, so we need to start looking for that mana siphon. 203. I think I'm going to put in another frost keep if I can. I'd like a frost keep right here, but I need to kill stuff. I think I'm going to go ahead and chop a tree and put a frost keep in. I think that's very beneficial for us. It looks like we're holding our own. Let's do the health over here. This is armor, so I do need to do, yeah, I don't think this one's going to go as well as the previous run. But let's throw this in and, oh, I don't have enough. So 156, I definitely don't have enough. This mana bank is beneficial, but it cost us 500. So some things are getting through. This is definitely going to cause us a problem here. So I'd really like to be able to maybe put a ballista in here just temporarily to just shoot stuff. I don't want to take any more damage. Come on. Yeah. So I am going to demolish this one just to get the money back and place that a little better. And I actually might, that's level 3. I have improved those, so I'm going to leave them just as a last ditch. I can build another ballista. Next to houses here. We have another tree. We don't have mines working yet. For ballista, I think we're going to go ahead and throw maybe a ballista up here. So it is level 3, so we get a pretty good spread there. Let's go most health. And let's spread this one out a little bit farther here. Then either way the boss comes, we can benefit from the distance. We do have 6 hit points left, so it is getting a little bit worse there. I'd really like to find a mine and a mana crystal, mana siphon. I can build the ballista again. I think maybe here once I get to 235. And I'm going to focus that one on armor as well. So let's build it. Come on. Yes. Okay, so armor, health. Then let's take a look at it. I think I can focus armor damage here. Armor damage here. Let's do armor damage one more time. It's not the most effective way to deal with armor, but I need something kind of pinging the armor so back these ones that are doing health damage can do their work. Now these have a lot of armor, so I think I am going to go most armor secondarily. This one's already on most armor. Let's pump that up. Just looking to improve this. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this because they're just chugging along here, singing their songs. Let's do an armor update here too. Yeah, I am probably not surviving this because these are going to open up and just open up a ton of goblins here. So we did get to the boss last time. I don't think we're going to get the boss this time. That's okay. This is kind of how the game goes sometimes. I probably made mistakes, but the length of everything is just getting to me here. You know, it's this split occurred very early. It makes it very challenging. That's okay though. Let's return to menu. So you have 66 experience, much less than last time. We did have 9 lingering, so we have 75. The treasury with an extra 100 gold is really nice for 40. The sorcery is really good because that adds another mana for us. And then adding more hit points is always good. So if we did 40, and that would lock us out of all of those. So we've got 50. So really it's a choice between one of these up here and then saving some. I think I really want to go into these quite a bit, but I do want to start with an extra 100 gold. I think that's valuable. And with 35, we're kind of stuck. I don't really have anything I want to invest in. Let's see this Frost Tower. I think there's anything over here we want to do. I think we're going to keep our 35 and bring that over to the next one. Hopefully we can bust into some of these other upgrades here and increase our mana capacity. Really, our health helps quite a bit too. Return to main menu. That's it for this run. Really appreciate everybody stopping by. Again, this is Rogue Tower. It's on sale on Steam for now with minus 35% off. So about $10. Really, really good game. Very solid. We've only just lightly treaded into the surface of the game at this point. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, dislike. Let me know what you like or dislike in the comments. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.